Okay, I think we are back. I think we are back. Do let me know, guys. I think we've got the chat popping as well. Do I? Yeah, I think so. Sorry about that, guys. Apologies, but I think we are good. I think we are good now. Yep, we've got chat back. Let's go. Let's go. How are you guys? What's up? Chat is enabled. Solid. Apologies, but we're good to go. How are we feeling? How are we feeling for the start of the 2026 IndyCar series? We've got 15 minutes to go before we actually start. But yeah, I was just going through some of the key storylines from this year. Yeah, we can see Mick over here. What's Mick saying? It's finally time for Mick to go racing. His thoughts on the IndyCar weekend in St. Pete.
A lot of similar, a lot of information for level of relief. You guys been racing the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, like, always excited to race. Testing's fun and everything, but at some point you also want to have a real challenge, and that is the race with it. So we're excited to be here.
Standard yapping. Look at that. That's a bike company. EV? EME? I can't really tell. But his livery looks pretty decent for this year. Yeah, that's when the bike matches the helmet. That's kind of that's his setup. Pretty cool, actually. Nice bike. I don't know what the company is, but that's what we are here for. We are here for. Whew! Who's gonna win it? Who's gonna take the title? But who can beat Alex Palou? It's pretty crazy. But these are your contenders this year. Some really nice looking cars. Oh my god, I look huge. Wait, let me try to just reduce myself a bit so that you guys could see a little bit more. There we go. Look at that. That's your grid for this year. We've got Joseph Newgarden, Scott McLaughlin, and Penske's newest recruit, David Malukas. David Malukas is going to be a fascinating take, and some people are even like lining him up for this year to be P1, potentially, because he's just, he's a pretty fast kid. Maybe there's a way in which he can actually deliver, but let's see. A lot of pressure on him though for this year. But yeah, in the Verizon Chevy, which used to be this guy's car, Will Power's car, but Will Power is obviously, he's not there anymore, is he? So very curious to see. But yeah, some very good looking cars on the grid this year. Love the Ed Carpenter racing cars. I don't know, for some reason that their whole rebranding just needs to be studied. Pato Ward and the McLarens obviously looking pretty solid. Pato had a great last year. Great, amazing year, last year, where he finished second. In fact, he had more points than the guy who won in 2024? I think it was Palou. But he had more points than Alex Palou than Alex Palou had in 2024, which means that on paper he could have won the championship, but then the championship run Alex Palou had last year was absolutely bonkers. So it was a little bit unfortunate for him, but then if he can carry that form here, it'd be pretty awesome. But McLaren have been on the receiving end. Like, they haven't been super fast in the preseason test. And that's one thing I don't quite understand about IndyCar just yet is how could it be that if it's a spec series car that there's so much variation between how people end up falling wherever in the order. So a little bit difficult to understand that. But anyway, we have 12 minutes to go until the cars hit the track. And yeah, I'll put up the leaderboard. Can't show the footage, obviously, which is a little bit annoying, but we'll follow it from our... we'll follow along from the website, Twitter, and I'll just walk you through, guys, what's going on. And, I've been posting some content on Instagram about IndyCar, and a lot of you people have been like, oh, but it's a little bit complex for people to understand. How do I make sure it's a little bit easier to understand, etc.? So yeah, let me do let me know what kind of content you'd like to see on my Instagram at Satch the F1 guy. As you can see on your screen right now, I'd be more than happy to create content catered to that. Someone's asking where to watch on Fox Sports if you're in the US. So there we go. We are set. I'm just going to quickly post a story saying we are live and ready to go. There we go. Boy, do I look. All right. Cars hitting the track in just 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes to go. Super fascinating to see what's going to happen this year. Yeah, Spotter's Guide for Andretti. These are the Andretti boys. As you can see, I really love the willpower. Excuse me. The cough still hasn't gone. I've been coughing like this for almost 3 weeks now, and it's just not stopping. God knows what I've got onto. So yeah, super annoying. But oh my god, my Instagram's just messed up. Jesus. But no, I was gonna say, like, the Andretti TWG owns Andretti Global, and their livery, this black and yellow, is so amazing. I wish they did that to the Cadillac Formula One team. Would have been so nice. Carl Kirkwood with his JM Bullion car, and then Marcus Ericsson with that teal Delaware Life. It looks mean, I'll tell you that. I like what they've done. And oh my god, Ram is too cheap. Okay, and then we obviously have Scotty Mack. But that's the one, look at that. Oh my god, Tom Petty radio. Whew. That looks mean. And even the Remax livery for Marcus Armstrong looks stunning. It reminded me of a Pepsi car, and I just thought it was going to be a Pepsi car. Okay, here we go. Come join in on the fun. Alright, here we go. So yeah, 8 minutes to go. And let's see, Jack Harvey, Kevin Lee ready to go as well. Kim Illman. Fascinating. Okay, we have a few more minutes to go. I'm just trying to see if we can find any more Indycar related. 2026 is on. Yeah, Indy NXT. That's pretty good. So for those of you who are new, Indy NXT is like the level just before IndyCar. So it would be the F2 to F1. That's what Indy NXT is to IndyCar, right? And yeah, very pumped. GP. Very, yeah, like imagine Will Power's colors were on this car. Oof. The TWG, black and yellow TWG. Yeah, Prema's not going to be there. Pretty sad. Pretty sad. Oh, no way. Oh, I actually like that. That's very interesting. Oscar Piastri's cap for the Australian Grand Prix. Interesting. Green and gold. We love a bit of green and gold. Alright. And for those of you who are just watching, just join in. We have, how much? 7 minutes to go until the lights go green. But yeah, this is Mick Schumacher's livery for this year. I can't, it's a Envy. E-N-V-E. NV. I don't know how that logo reads ENV. I guess it does. Kind of does. ENVE. Not too sure. But yeah, a lot of pressure on Mick, I would say, relatively speaking. It's going to be a very interesting year for him, just to understand the complexity of Indycar, and a lot of people underestimate what an Indycar can really do, and just the competition, right? A lot of people just really underestimate it. Truth is, you have to be switched on. It's not an easy series. Anyone can win from anywhere in IndyCar, and a lot of people, look at Formula One and they're like, oh, like IndyCar is just absolutely whack. That's not the case. Like, you have to, for Alex Palou to win 4 championships out of 5, it's like, out of the last 5 years, it's like saying, oh, what's his name? It's like saying you won Formula 2 5 years in a row, or like 4 out of 5 years, which is it's so difficult to do. I can't tell you how difficult it is to win in IndyCar. Even if you start 23rd this weekend in St. Pete, you're in a shot for winning. You can still win, which is absolutely ridiculous because it's such a hard thing to do. But yeah, okay, Townsend Bell, Will Buxton, and Hinchtown. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, I just sat down with James Hinchcliffe a couple of weeks ago. Oh, look at that. That's me. This is my podcast called Decoding Wisdom. And I sat down with James Hinchcliffe and we had a chat on what it is to drive an F1 car, because he drove a Formula 1 car last year. He drove the Haas VF23 from 2023, which was awesome. So we sat down
flat out, and that's...
I'm just going to mute that. But yeah, we sat down, had a great chat, and I learned so much from James regarding the Formula 1 world, the IndyCar world, how tough it is to win in IndyCar. His experience was awesome, just going through what it actually feels like to go 230 miles, in your body. What does that feel like? And for him to actually, the way he articulates it is stunning. So I thoroughly encourage you guys to give this a listen. It's pretty much, my podcast is called Decoding Wisdom. And yeah, as soon as you go to the YouTube, it's actually linked on this YouTube channel as well. It's a collaboration, so it's kind of both. So you should be able to locate it. But yeah, awesome episode. Already 2K views in just over 24 hours, which is, very appreciative of you guys. But yeah, just want to chuck it in there. And then we have James doing his thing with Townsend Bell and Will Buxton. Tabletop IndyCar. Yeah, that's the RLL cars for the weekend, and that's the livery I was telling you guys about. The NV Composite Honda looks good. That looks good. And who's so you have Graham Rahal, you have Mick Schumacher, who's driving the Louis Foster. There you go. Louis Foster is there we go, practice 1. I hope I'm able to follow somehow shortly after the session is complete. Now, I hope they can just give us like a live tracker of who's where. Maybe spotter guide? No. View live leaderboard. No, that's Indy NXT. Okay. But this is the view. This is the view we want. A lot of those are the Andretti guys from Indy NXT. Checkered flag. Yeah, that's where we'll come back to. Jack Harvey, IndyCar and Fox party started. Yeah, this one. This is Marcus Ericsson's car from last year, and she's a thing of beauty. That Fox Sports car looks stunning. And Marcus obviously is... this is a proving year for him. Obviously, he's a race winner. He won at St. Pete in 2023, season opener. He obviously won the 2022 Indy 500. There you go, as you could see. And yeah, he's just been, ever since moving to Andretti, he's been a little bit under the pump, I would say. It hasn't been the strongest season for him going into it, but I just really hope there's a way to I just really hope there's a way he can actually claw back, because it's his contract year, contract renewal. Will he stay with Andretti? Would he move on elsewhere? Would he find a seat elsewhere if that's to be the case? I hope that's not the case. I hope he stays, because I've met him a few times. He's a lovely guy. He's a very good racing driver, like really, really good. And when I went to film with James Hinchcliffe in Indianapolis, like this guy was like, I got a chance to see IMS, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's something, man. Like I tell you what, like it's not everyone's cup of tea. Like when you go there, when people underestimate IndyCar, I kid you not, when you go there, you'll understand like how tough this actually is. Okay, we have live footage. Almost. There we go. There we go. It started on my iPad. Practice is green. 2026 is underway. Let's go to the leaderboards now and just see if we can get... Hey, here we go. All right. All right, guys. IndyCar seasons. Go, go, go. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. Just to see cars on track, man. And, oh, I can't wait. I'm so pumped for this. Oh, Pondon was on Drive to Survive. That's crazy. What? And IndyCar's off-season is 6 months long, guys. Okay, Alex Palou in his beautiful brand new livery, the DHL. A lot of yellow. Mick Schumacher getting in the car. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. Dixon strapping his helmet. Here we go. Oh no! Oh, I thought it was stopped. DHL, a lot of yellow. Here we go. Will Buxton saying the same thing. How the hell did you beat Alex Palou? Like, it's one of the hardest things to do, right? Like, 4 championships in the last 5 years, man. Like, that's crazy. Oh, Tim was so funny, man. Jesus. Okay, I think we should have. Here we go. Our time is now. Marcus Ericsson, here we go. Oh, that was a bit of an incident on track. Hinchcliffe, Townsend Bell, and Will Buxton. Renus VK. Oh, Will Power's helmet looks awesome. Rossi's getting into his car. Okay, something's not right. Or maybe they're just working on the car, I'm not too sure. This is Graham Rahal's 5th third bank. It's funny, 5th third bank. It was so confusing when I went to Indianapolis. I saw what it was and I was like, oh wait, okay, this makes more sense now. Majority of the companies in IndyCar, the sponsors, are funnily based out of Indy, and I never got it. But yeah, those are the cars. Oh no, Scott Dixon, 7-time IndyCar champion, same livery. Kiffin Simpson's gone with Sunoco. Sunoco sponsoring him this year, or his car, and it looks like a NASCAR pretty much. And Alex Palou obviously with the DHL, pretty iconic at this point. But yeah, no one's out just yet. We are waiting to... Yeah, we're just waiting to see... I don't know, like, why is it not green flag? Okay, it hasn't officially started, has it? It should have. Let me refresh. No, still no. Oh, let me just reduce my screen size a bit so that you guys can... There we go. That'll give you guys a much better glimpse into what's going on, and then us following everything on. Yeah. Okay, North America, I just don't understand one thing. The ads. Like, it's 1:30 already. We should be seeing cars on track, but just because commercial breaks are on, we are not racing right now. What? And I'm listening to some Texan cowboy ZocDoc app. Like, okay, IndyCar's back on Fox. Yeah, like, show me now. Like, give me the... Show me cars on track, man. Okay, Alex... Oh, just get to it. Okay, what's he saying here?
I'm very excited. You know, it feels very good, especially getting this other test in. You know, we had Sebring, now we have Phoenix, and it just gives so much time for me to get comfortable with this car, get comfortable with my seat. Sebring, I mean, we pretty much lost a whole day of me just trying to get comfortable with everything. So to have this extra test now, we're already way past any other start to any other season that I've had previously, from a comfortability standpoint. So
yada yada yada. He's gonna be under the pump this year. Like, big year for him. Big year for David Malukas. It'll be interesting to see if he can cope up with the pressure of being a Penske driver. He doesn't have a race win, right? So not having a race win and getting drafted into the biggest team, like, that's game on. So I'm very curious to see how it happens and what goes on with Malukas this year. TGR, that's Haas. Whoa. Bend it, boys and girls. Jesus. Okay, almost out. It's almost green lights. Here we go. It's green. Here we go. Season's on. We've officially begun. The cars are out. Alex Palou, Pato Ward, Scott Dixon, Carl Kirkwood. Who else? Is it in groups? I think everyone comes out. Pretty cloudy conditions in St. Petersburg right now. Oh yeah, everyone's out. Everyone's out. That's awesome. Cars on track. Cars on track. Let's go. There is rain in the air. So if there's rain in the air, everyone wants to basically... You want to be out for as long as you can and as quickly as you can. Let's see. It'd be tricky for Mick now, I would say. Huh. 39 minutes to go. Wait, what? Surely it'd be... So all cars are coming back into the pits. They've done installation laps. Here we go. Very dull. It looks very lull. Let's see if we have some photos already uploaded. That'd be very fast if that's the case. Let's refresh Twitter. Palou comes in. Pardo comes in. Yep. Need I say more? Need I say more? This is way too local. What the F? Wait, what? Why do you have... Wait, I don't get it. Why do you have... That's so odd. Yeah, Loki, I mess with it. I mess with this. Okay, we have nothing yet. Okay, we'll stay here, guys. We got Dennis Hauger, the Norwegian. Race in Formula 2 in Europe. Was super fast. He's a big guy as well. And he made the move to the US last year and did Indy NXT. So the F2 to F1 Indy NXT to IndyCar, right? He won the Indy NXT champion last year, and now he's obviously racing. So, going to be very interesting to see. Mick Schumacher, Kaio Collet, Dennis Hauger are the few folks. Three rookies. And we have actual foot view of Mick Schumacher in his RLL car. Yeah. Mick getting up to speed is going to be very critical, because I think even he himself said that, you know, he is reducing his expectations for St. Pete and this weekend purely because it's not been... Again, people think IndyCar is a, you know... IndyCar is not, I wouldn't say a piece of cake, but it's not... People underestimate it a lot. And Mick obviously has said, okay, he's actually lowered his expectations going into St. Pete just to sort of see how it's all going to play along. But yeah, it's not been easy, to be very honest with you. Like, when you drive one of these cars... There you go. When you drive... There, that's his car. When you take... Yeah, when you take a European driver and put him into an IndyCar, number one, it's super physical. If you drive a simulator and turn off power steering and you just drive, you'll understand what I'm talking about. And James Hinchcliffe in our podcast described it as, in a road car, like those old cars in the 60s, which used to not have power steering, you would drive it like a bus, right? But the slower it goes, the harder it is to turn. Well, an IndyCar, because of downforce, the slower it goes, the easier to turn. But the quicker you go, the more downforce, the harder it is to move the steering wheel. And Marcus Armstrong, who also is a big underdog for the season, he has said that you have to be super physical. You have to muscle this thing around like crazy. So a bit of an adjustment for Mick. Yeah, let's just see how... Why are they showing Michael? Oh, that's why. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how it sort of all comes about. Yeah, there we go. What's happening? Is anyone out on track? No one's out on track just yet. I don't... So, okay, it says 30-something minutes left. Red flag time. We didn't really have red flag. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on. Okay, Alex Pillow's out. Here we go. Alex Pillow is on track now. That is a very bright yellow DHL. And I'm a sucker for yellow. A yellow livery. Absolutely beautiful. Awesome to see cars out on track. Pardo Ward's sitting on pit lane still. Oh, half of Pardo Ward's pit crew is brand new. Okay, here we go. 138. Kiffin Simpson out on track as well. Pillow's just weaving around the front straight. Here we go. And that new, well, the old Honda logo, which is new for this year, excuse me, both in Formula 1 and IndyCar, looks pretty good. Kiffin Simpson, Nolan Siegel, Malukas is out. Here we go. We have, yeah, David Malukas. It's going to be interesting to see how he gets on with this Herculean effort, really. It's a big task. Sorry, I'm just distracted. Like, I'm listening to Fox, and we have what 32 minutes left and we have a commercial break. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't care about college basketball. I mean, some of you might, but I don't. Show me what's going on. Santina Ferrucci out on track. Pardo in pit. Everyone else is in pit. 25 drivers. We don't have 27. Purely because, yeah, we don't have the Prema guys this year, unfortunately. Not ideal. But, yeah, let's see how it all goes. Ericsson's out. McLaughlin's out. Foster, Ferrucci, VK, Rossi, Siegel, Simpson, Malukas, Pillow. Okay, do we have any updates? On-track updates. Pardo Award, Willpower. Oh, are these best new... Willpower coming in. Alright, so we have 31 minutes to go. I think it's groups from what I recollect. I might be wrong, but yeah. Grosjean's back in the Dale coin, and that is so cropped, man. Like, that is not... That is hilarious. I'm sorry. Yeah, bmax.io. I don't even know what that is, but this might be Grosjean's last year. There are talks. He was in off track with Hinch and Rossi, and he mentioned how, and it's funny because Alexander Rossi and Romain Grosjean never, like when they were teammates at Andretti and stuff, they sometimes didn't really see eye to eye. Oh, that is so photoshopped. Maybe not, actually. I don't know. That is his helmet. But yeah, Grosjean's Grosjean's gonna be, it's gonna be tough, but it's gonna be good. I don't know if he's gonna be... Oh, that was a red flag. Oh, Dennis Hauger had like a thing pop up, a very small part, get out from his car, and oh, it's a spring. A spring from the suspension. That's not what you want to see, mate. But yeah, at least it's out right now. Okay, 1 minute 3. 103.2 for Kiffin Simpson. Malukas with a 109. So a lot of warm-up laps still. Oh, Mick Schumacher is on track. Here we go. Locked up a little bit. Yeah, Mick's going to be fascinating. Mick is out. Locked up. Overshot a corner. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time for him to just feel it. But yeah, that yellow helmet with the yellow driving gloves. Love it. I like it. I like the livery. It's simple, it's classy. Just the envy, I just don't understand envy, like the ENVE. It's not clear, but it looks good. Malukas has gone quickest. 107, no, 102.7. It's funny because, here we go. Oh, Willpower. Willpower locking up his front right into turn 1. That's a big lock up as well. Oh man, I'm just so happy cars are on track finally. There we go. Kirkwood goes P3. At least on... What? Why is the TV timing sheet different to the IndyCar timing sheet? What's the... This is accurate, and the telecast is delayed. I guess we just follow this. But yeah, that car looks beautiful on track. I'll tell you that. Okay, Schumacher, Rosenquist, Power, Ericsson 108. I think a lot of install laps. See. Best lap time. Okay, and then I'm learning with you guys right now. I like this legend. I like how they've done it. I think Formula 1... Whoa! Squirming away. Willpower. Oof. It looks beautiful. The 26. They've still kept the black and yellow. But it's just... It doesn't feel like it's Colton Herta's like with the Gainbridge and stuff, right? Gainbridge have moved over to Europe with Colton Herta in Formula 2. So Willpower has taken, TWG. So Andretti's going to be a team which never really, on paper, should not run out of money. But, yeah. They have a very strong driver lineup as well. McLaughlin goes to P2. Malukas is flying. Whoa! Oh, that was so close. Wow. Malukas is on. He was P1 in Phoenix on day 1. He's 24 from Chicago. I don't know how you pronounce it. Ericsson goes to P5 with a 102.3. Okay, 4/10 covering them there. You see what I mean? Like, look how tight that is already. And this will get tighter. So BLT is best lap time. LLT is last lap time. Wait, what happened here? Oh, no. Wait a sec. Oh, you can filter. That's pretty cool. Venus VK. Okay. David Malukas. He's looking sharp, man. Oh! Rossi's gone. Rossi's overshot. Is it raining? Wait. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, that's a good 360. That's a good 180, sorry. Yeah, I love the ECR cars. They look so nice. They look so good. It's going to be very interesting to see how... Yeah, he just kind of just spun. Ah, hit a bump. Yeah, the ECR cars, like if you watch, if you have a look at Ed Carpenter Racing, if you look at their logo now, which is, look at this, it's stunning. These are their 2 cars. This was last year. Top notch. By far. I love the colors, the black, the yellow, and and then Ed Carpenter 2023 would have been like that logo. I don't know. It was okay. I just didn't vibe with it too much. And then like the Bitnile was a big one. But it didn't really have an identity, you know? And yeah, like this was Connor Daly's car, I believe, maybe. Yeah. So not great. I remember watching it. It was just like, not a huge fan. But then now, that's ECR. Like this was 2021. They changed everything, and then just look at that. It's such a beautiful car. That's Rasmussen. And then you have over here, what's his name? Alex Rossi. Yeah, look at that. Look how beautiful those cars are. Oh, love it. Love it. I've got a 1/18th of the Rasmussen. It's not over here. It's kept elsewhere, but beautiful, beautiful car. And commercial break, we are under red flag. Oh no, it's green now, is it? No, time's still running, but everyone's in pit. So, yeah, not a lot happened. A couple of lockups. Mick Schumacher went off in his first lap. Rossi spun. No contact, nothing. Just hit a bump. Will Power locked up going into turn 1. A huge lockup. But no major issues to report just yet. But, yeah. Rinus VK obviously signed for Hunkos Hollinger? I think it's Hollinger. And yeah, 101.9 is BLT, that's best lap time. That's what we're basing this off of. Malukas in the number 12 Verizon Penske. Looks, yeah, he's already up to speed. Where's Newgarden actually? Have we not seen Joseph? Joseph's done a yeah, he hasn't done a proper lap just yet. You would want to see, what's the difference between Malukas and McLaughlin? Oh my god, a 10th. Oof, less than a 10th. Jesus. 100th, pretty much. Oh no, 900ths. Yeah. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. We'll have to see how it falls. But yeah. VK, Malukas, McLaughlin, Rossi, Ericsson are your top 5 for now. For Marcus Ericsson, this year is, as I said at the beginning of the stream, this is his contract year. It's going to be very vital for him to actually get, yeah, a good string of results. And I would love to, yeah, he's a great guy. He's an amazing driver as well, because the way he's so strong at the Indy 500 year over year. 22 obviously he won, 23 pretty much arguably did win, and then I don't know, they kind of just went about, and yeah, the caution came at a wrong time, I think, and the sequence was flipped. You never want to be in P1 after a caution when you have just a couple of laps left at the Indy 500. It's like the guy behind, you want to be P2, you want to be the guy who wants to make the move, because once you make a move, regaining for the guy who was P1, getting ahead is just very tough. So yeah, let's see. Pardo Water's out. 102.8. A whole, pretty much, yeah, almost a second down still. Polo goes up. Polo's done a 109. Oh, wow, look at that. Whoa. 109.94550. Oh. 5,000th of a second. Whoa. Okay, we have cars on track again. We have, or who's this? Rinus VK? Yeah, Rinus VK with the, what is it? The Orion 180 insurance. I think they sponsor Haas, don't they? Haas F1 teamwear. $2026. Yeah, Orion 180 insurance. There you go. Ah, okay. Nice. There we go. Yeah, VK's going rapid. VK's quick. Just under 20 minutes to go. I don't know if it's grouped. I'm just not too sure right now. If anyone knows, are IndyCar practice sessions grouped? If you know or have any answer, chuck it in the chat. Let's have a look. Yeah, Rinus is P2. Pelot's just gone up. Pelot's gone up by 3. Wow. 3/10. 2/10. 2 and a bit. That's pretty sweet. Okay, do we have any... Can I show you? Oh, here we go. And this doesn't work. Great. Okay. James is just talking about the format for practice right now. Because it says 18 minutes to go. Ah, okay. So, okay, so it's a 1 hour session. So we have 17 minutes until everyone can go out. And then then they divided them into two groups, and it goes pretty much like 12-12 or like 13-12, where you have 10 minutes each, which I don't quite get. I guess yes, it gives you a little bit more. It gives you a little bit more track time and more space on track where you can do clearer runs because there are 25 cars on track. But it is a little bit difficult because there's so much going on in terms of. Yeah, it's. I don't know, but 10 minutes, is that sufficient? I don't know. Would you rather have 10 minutes with more track or have 20 minutes with more traffic? I don't know. But rookies get to do the entire thing. So we have 17 minutes, just under 17 minutes to go. That's for everyone. And then we'll have 2 10-minute sessions with the grid split up with rookies who could do both sessions. So Mick Schumacher. Oh! Scotty Mac has a sharp electronics on his rear wing. Oh, that's been a while. And you can see the Ganassis slowly crawling their way up. Pelot with a 101.6. Dixon with a 101.7. But yeah, when I spoke to James Hinchcliffe, one of the craziest things was how physical these cars are. I think I mentioned it before. It's insane how you have to muscle these cars. Whoa! That was sketchy. VK went... Jesus Christ. Venus VK just went through a small gap between Scott McLaughlin and like a big wall, and he just went through it. Oh my god, that would have been a huge moment. That would have been a massive moment. Oh my god. Too close to comfort there. No. It's crazy because the Dex Chevy of Scott McLaughlin looks a little bit like the Verizon Chevy, so you just get confused. And yeah, they're doing a pretty interesting thing. The number 2 of Joseph Newgarden was running the XPEL Chevy livery, like this one over here. I don't know if you guys can see that yellow XPEL, if you can see. But then now, for the Phoenix race, it was... Oh, for the Phoenix test, Joseph had it on. So it's just a bit confusing, if you ask me. Okay, Scotty Mac is currently P8. We have just under 15 minutes to go. A bit of sprinkle of rain going on. Marcus Armstrong is number 3. There's something, man. There's something about Marcus Armstrong this year, which is... Yeah. He was the fastest guy in Sebring. And there are a lot of guys who are saying that he is going to be the guy this year. And yeah, if you watch his podcast, Screaming Meals, he's such a... Yeah. He's sarcastic, a bit of dry humor, but means well. You know, classic Kiwi. Good old Kiwis. But yeah, he's... I think he's going to be in Indycar for a while. He'll be in for a long run. And this year, obviously, Meyershank have this connection with Chip Ganassi, right? So he drove for Chip for a couple of seasons before the affiliation of Meyershank and Chip Ganassi. So, yeah. Some of the liveries this year Marcus Armstrong is racing is going to be pretty awesome. Let me see. Marcus Armstrong. Oh, forgot the G. That is X. Why are we seeing that? Yeah, like great Sirius XM track. This was 2025. Yeah, this is interesting. Angela Cullen was... She's also Kiwi. She's been helping. She helped Marcus for a season, I think. And yeah, I actually met her, which was pretty awesome. Lovely person. Okay, where is Marcus Armstrong's livery, man? We're on commercial break right now, which is why I have distracted myself just a tad. Yeah, that's the Root Insurance, which is pretty nice. Good car. But I would... Yeah, that, guys. This... I thought this was a Pepsi car. I'm not even joking. Like, I got a bit confused. I thought it was going to be Pepsi, but Remax still looks pretty awesome. I just hope... There's so many nice looking cars this year, but I don't know what scale models they're going to produce. I hope they do this, for example. I hope they do Will Powers. Felix Rosenquist has some crazy, like, I think he had a Metallica one. And shout out to Toronto Motorsports, where I get a lot of my models from. If you see their Indycar diecast, like, you have the Grateful Dead livery. This was what he drove last year. And then there's the... Yeah, this is such a cool livery. Like, wow! Yeah, like, very expensive as well, Canadian dollars, because I'm based in Canada, but Jesus Christ. Oh, we had a moment! Joseph Newgarden! Oh! And this is why I hate commercials, man. Newgarden's binned it. Oh my god. Again, there's commercials. So crap, man. Horrific, mate. Come on. But no, let me see if I can find the footage. Oh my god. Let's see. Whoa! Newgarden's binned it. Joseph Newgarden's binned it. Oh my god. 11 minutes to go and he's binned it. What does this mean for the 26th season? I don't know. He should be okay, but it's crazy. I couldn't really see the spin because... It's crazy because I couldn't see the off because of commercial breaks. But come on. Why do you put commercial breaks at the most key moments? Come on, IndyCar. Come on, Fox. But damn, Joseph's off. He's recovered. He's okay. They've started again, but this is not ideal for Joseph. Not at all. This is not the start you needed. But let's see. Let's see if we can figure this out. But yeah, Marcus Armstrong, as I was saying, yeah, we'll see how it all sort of comes together, and if we can get some... Hey, there we go. That's Louis Foster. But yeah, I just wish we get more models as well. That would be very nice. So, oh, wait, what? Jorge Lorenzo and Gunther Steiner. Oh yeah, he's gone into MotoGP, hasn't he? Newgarden's back in pit lane. 5-minute penalty for... Yeah, 2025 season for Team Penske is what they're talking about. And yeah, no. So no driver higher than 9th in points, worst since 1999 for Penske. 15 DNFs, most since 1998. And 2 wins in the final 3 races, which is what sort of recovered things for them a little bit more. Jesus Christ, yeah. But this year, obviously, this man over here, David Malukas, is going to be a big news. But then Scotty Mac has become the team leader, which is, or that's what's reported. But it's interesting, right? Like you've had Joseph Newgarden for so long in the team, but Scotty Mac's the new team leader. That's interesting. Well, to say the least. Like, why Scotty Mac and not Joseph Newgarden, right? Like, interesting. But yeah, Malukas is top of. Excuse me. Apologies, guys. Yeah, Malukas is the top of the Penske. So you have Malukas P4, McLaughlin P7, Newgarden P8. And the speed, the best lap times, 300ths down. Newgarden to McLaughlin. Yeah, almost. Look at that. 101.9, 101.97, 101.98, and then 102. Oof. 100th of a second. Less than that, actually. They're showing Malukas on track now. Malukas is... Yeah, it's a good looking car. But yeah, Malukas P4. 101.914. Very nice. Very nice. And is it? Yeah. Just over 6 minutes to go for this groupified practice session right now, which is very interesting. Whoa! Malukas locks up into during turn 14, which is very interesting. Damn, that was close. And IndyCar TV is glitching now. Okay, we have Scott McLaughlin, followed by Malukas on track. They've just gone into turn 2, 3, 4, like the crazy wild section. And yeah, big front right lock up. Yeah, not crazy damage there. Let's see if we have any on track action for you guys. 5-minute hold for Dennis Hauger after he lost a spring during the opening. Yep. Graham Rail. That kit looks... No, that's just... No, it doesn't look good. I'm sorry. Anything more? We have Session 1, Andretti, Indy NXT. Nothing yet. I wish there were quicker updates so that I can show you guys what's happening on track. But yeah, 4th fastest in practice right now, David Malukas. Again, a lot. They're just talking about Malukas for some reason for super long. Yeah, but like, driving for Penske is huge, man. Driving for Penske is the equivalent of driving for Ferrari or like a Mercedes in Formula 1. It's the biggest team. And their owner, Roger Penske, owns Indycar. He owns Indycar, which is pretty wild. Okay, under 5 minutes to go. Malukas is P4, but look at that. Let's just take a second to talk about this. Palou, Dixon, McLaughlin, VK, Malukas. The Ganassis, the Penskes, and one Juncos Hollinger. And you have the Hondas leading the way, followed by a barrage of Chevys. Very interesting. Very interesting to see. This is obviously not super representative right now. But if we just go a little bit further down, the top 10. Palou, Dixon, McLaughlin, VK, Malukas, Pato, Christian and Lundgaard, Ericsson, Newgarden, Rosenquist. Your top 10 for now. Which is nice to see. Ericsson just coming with a 101.9. He is the fastest of the Andrettis. And yeah, Andretti have a big season right now. Andretti and Penske both are under the pump right now because... Alright, Scotty Mac goes top. Malukas follows. Goes P3. Okay, this is looking toasty. Where's Pato? Pato's P6. Pato Ward on track. Followed by Willpower. Followed by... Who's behind Willpower? By Pato Ward. Coming in. Finished second last year, Pato Ward. Very good season. I would have, yeah, James Hinchcliffe is saying that he would have classified it as a breakout year, which kind of it was, but it was eclipsed by Alex Pillow's maddening season. Okay, Marcus Ericsson on track, followed by Pato Ward. Yeah, that's a nice into turn 14. Turn 14 feels like crazy long. Just, you can see over here. Look at that loop. Whoa, you just keep going wild. Just under 2 minutes to go. Just under 2 minutes to go. And what's going to happen after this is we're going to have 2 10-minute sessions. But the cars are going to be grouped. So it's a little bit odd. It's a little bit weird, but let's see. McLaughlin from Pillow from Malukas. What was my prediction? What was my prediction on my Instagram? This is my Instagram account, guys. Okay, I have done McLaughlin, Armstrong, Malukas. So P1 as it stands, we have McLaughlin, Pillow, Malukas. Yeah, I just chucked in Marcus Armstrong there, but, well, let's see. Let's see how it goes. Gonna be interesting. But yeah, McLaren are looking pretty fiery as well. And yeah, if you guys want to drop me a follow for covering Formula 1 and IndyCar this year, Satch the F1 guy on Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube, the whole deal. I also have a podcast called Decoding Wisdom, where I had James Hinchcliffe on the podcast. And yeah, it was fascinating to have this chat. But yeah, check it out. But right now, let's get back to track, to action. Just over 30 seconds to go. Ericsson P4, okay. 101.7. You see the numbers. It's just dropping now. So this is going to be a little bit more representative. Can't even speak now, can I? Great job, Satch. Great being a podcast host that I can't do, but live streaming. But yeah, P4 for Ericsson. So you have 2 Penskes, a Ganassi, and an Andretti. Actually, no, 2 Ganassis, 2 Penskes, and 1 Andretti in the top 5. Kind of gives you a good order, but what's happening with what are the rest of the Andrettis? Willpower and Carl Kirkwood. Kirkwood has an issue, I think. 102.8. What is Willpower? Am I just tripping on? Can I not see him? Oh no, there you go. 14. Interesting. He's done a 102.1. 101.7. Okay. Interesting. Checkered flag is out for the first 40 minutes, but we still got 20 minutes, so don't go anywhere yet, guys. Hang in there. We're going to have 2 10-minute sessions. So another 20 minutes where the cars will be grouped out. And yeah, we're going to have a very interesting session, and all the remainder of the rookies can do the entire 20 minutes now. Yeah, there you go. Armstrong, VK, Lundgaard. There you go. Newgarden had a bit of a interesting session. McLaughlin, Pillow, Malukas, Ericsson, Dixon, your top 5. Top 5. There we go. Here we go, guys. Okay, if any one of you guys watching, what's your podium prediction for this year? For this, not year, this Grand Prix, the St. Pete Grand Prix. We'll take a bit of a break. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to go on Twitter. See what's going on in Twitter. Let's have a look. Oh, Piastri Gives his well wishes to Aaron McLaren. Nice. I like that hoodie. Puma, if you're watching, large please. Thank you, mate. Yeah, this was a big news today, wasn't it? Like Palou and McLaren and Ganassi have finally settled their dispute. Probably would have costed Palou a good amount of money. But yeah, good to see that done. Albano. Oh, that is a... Wait a second. That is cold. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? Jeez, that's stunning. There he is. I'm telling you, this guy is... He's ready this year. He is ready this year. Marcus Armstrong looks clutch. He is ready to go. And there's something about him, man. I don't know what, but yeah, looks good. There you go. That's Mick Schumacher's Envy. ENVE. RLL car. It must be difficult for Mick, right? Just to have that Schumacher surname associated with him for so I don't know, just must be like a rich dad problem that a lot of rich people have. But in this case, it's the famous dad problem. Yeah. I think we have 2 ovals. Next week we have Phoenix. And after Phoenix we have Arlington, which is also an oval. Which is pretty interesting. Is now on Roblox. Oh, that's very cool. What happened here? Late on the brakes, wheel to wheel. Oh! Jesus Christ. Oh, that is so clean. Wow. Suzuka preseason test. Do we know anyone over here? We're looking at the top 10 now. McLaughlin, Palou, Malukas, Ericsson, Dixon, Armstrong, VK, Lundgaard, Rosenquist, Pardo, Ward. What's happening with the Andretti's, man? I'm a little bit puzzled. Where is... Will Powell was 14th. And Kirkwood is 22nd. Like, what? And then you have... I know I have my banner over here, but it's Stingray Rob, Dennis Hauger, Nolan Siegel as the 23rd, 24th, and 25th. Nolan Siegel is under a lot of pressure this year. I've seen a lot of his press conferences, and it's been... I don't know. It's almost as if he's like... He's giving the same answers to everyone, but obviously he needs to talk more on, you know, on the track and perform rather than, yeah, like, I just don't know if he's a McLaren caliber driver just yet. He's P25. And you guys can't see over here, but his fastest lap was a 103.6. Okay? 103.6. And the quickest... his teammate 101.9. Bro, like 2 point what? 103.6. Come on, man. Like 2.7 seconds off. Like Lundgaard looks very settled in McLaren, and he's a guy of high caliber. Now this is talent coming from Europe, and this is where local, like, I don't know, talent. He did Formula 2. He was with, I don't know if he was with a F1 Academy. I'm not too sure. But yeah, he has the Formula 2 cars are slightly less physical than the Indy cars. So Lundgaard's had experience, but last year was a great year for Lundgaard. And Pardo and Lundgaard have been sort of spearheading podiums and stuff. But Siegel's, yeah, a little bit. I just don't know. He's P25, man. Like, you look at Grosjean's 18th. You see Schumacher's 20th. Like, these guys are rookies, right? Kirkwood, I think, has an issue. There's something's not right. Stingray Rob is... Yeah. Again, Stingray Rob, not too sure. Look at his teammate, VK in P7 right now. Right, so... Yeah, and then Dennis Hauger. He's obviously brand new. This is his first time racing in IndyCar, and he had a bit of an issue. So you can cut him off, you know, some slack. But yeah, Siegel's going to be... He's in a McLaren, man. That's all I'm going to say. Bro's in a McLaren, like, that. There's a pressure now there. Another rookie is Kaio Collat, I think. He's 21st. He's in the AJ Foyt. Funky Brazil flag inspired car. Very colourful. Don't know if that's my favourite livery. It's alright. His teammate Ferrucci is P19 with the heroes off the H heroes. Anyway, I tried. But yeah, okay, we have green flag for Group 1, but they don't tell you who's in Group 1. Yeah, but that's the thing. 101 point, this one. This is the time to beat. 101.5. And everyone's sort of in and around that realm. But that's a very, very fast lap from Scotty Mack. The new default team leader. Not default. That's the wrong word to use. The new team leader at Penske. Let's see. We have Kaio Collat on track. Let's see if we can find anything. Oh, yeah, that was Joseph's off. Something had gone wrong for Joseph. Again, IndyCar direction's not great. We didn't see the spin or the off. Oh no, now we see. There we go. So he goes oh okay. So that's him, and he comes in steaming. Jesus, and does he hit it? Oh yeah, he hit side on, which was very lucky. Very, very, very lucky. Oof. So, then you have Ed Carpenter. Yeah, mate. Super Formula is an amazing series, like, genuinely. Okay, so right now... the boys are... Will Buxton, James Hinchcliffe, Townsend Bell are talking about Ed Carpenter and how, like, they look very switched on. There is something going on with Ed Carpenter Racing. They raced a lot of capital last year. They've got this identity, which I mentioned previously in the live stream. The whole black, yellow, like the rebranding of the ECR brand, and it just looks nice. I love I really like the liveries as well. And yeah, Splendor, Java House. Also, shout out Java House. I went to Indianapolis a few weeks ago when I filmed with James Hinchcliffe. The Java House coffee is absolutely banging. Their cold brews are impeccable stuff. Like, huge shout out to Java House. Java House, if you guys are watching, or if anyone from there... Oh, there you go. Rasmussen goes top. And then Kiffin Simpson goes top. And then Lundgaard went top, and then Rasmussen topped him, and then Kiffin Simpson topped him. Jesus. 101.1. Whoa! That's a lap and a half. From Kiffin Simpson. We can't see. They're not showing. They're showing... Oh! Sorry, Rasmussen he's so wild behind the wheel. That's why I like him. He's rough. He's tough. Okay. That was crazy. They're showing a replay now. And he gets... and he skims. He kisses the wall. He kisses the... Wow. Whew. Chef's kiss. Yeah, he's pushing hard. Kiffin Simpson's gone from 101.1. Holy smokes. 10 cars on track now. Excuse me. There we go. Kiffin Simpson. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice looking car. The Sunoco. This is the car. Like, it looks nice. Look at that. It's a cool looking car, and even on track. And IndyCar's website is so nice. You click on the driver, you get a very quick driver profile. It's nice. It's funny, when I was in Indianapolis, I was coming outside the speedway, and I just turned left, and I see this Honda pull up beside me, and it's Kiffin Simpson. And it was hilarious. Just kind of just waved at each other, and off he went. And now he's on track. He's from the Cayman Islands. And even when I was flying back to Canada from Indianapolis, they were going off to Sebring that day. So I got a chance to meet Alex Palou. I saw Kiffin Simpson. And when you see these guys up close, mate, their necks are like beefy, you know, that is so huge. Kiffin Simpson on track now. But yeah, I just love how open everything in IndyCar is, and it's a tough sport, man. It's a very tough gig to be an IndyCar driver, and that's what I'm trying to. Oh, spin, not a spin. He caught it well, Rasmussen, and that's one of the reasons. Obviously, my primary focus is always Formula One, and I've been following Formula One since I was a child, but IndyCar, ever since moving to North America, I have such a mad respect for. Armstrong goes second. Mate, I'm telling you, Armstrong is on. Something's there, man. I'm telling you. But yeah, going back to IndyCar, I think the sport deserves a lot more love. Whenever I post IndyCar content on social media, a lot of people flame it in comparison to Formula One, but I'll tell you one thing: it's a lot closer racing than Formula One. Period. Especially in 2026. That's it. Like, there's no argument there, because it's spec series, two manufacturers, the Honda and Chevy engines, as you can see from the fifth column. Sorry, they want to push each other in terms of development. They've signed a longer contract as well. You have all these teams, and look at how much talent there is now. Jesus Christ. So talented. And people who don't watch IndyCar need to give it a good go. I know some of my friends in Europe, back in the UK. Oh, lock up. Dennis Hauger. And yeah. Some of my mates in the UK are getting into IndyCar as well, because they realize how competitive and the racing is insane. Like, if this is how the grid starts on Sunday, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Nolan Siegel could win it from P14. Mick Schumacher could win from 22nd. Anything could happen, genuinely. And that's the beauty of IndyCar racing. And Marcus Armstrong on track. Here we go. The younger boys are up top, man. Simpson, Armstrong, Rasmussen, Lundgaard, McLaughlin. McLaughlin is young. There you go. We like that. But yeah, the top four are the young boys. This is the next generation of... And look at that. Cayman Islands, New Zealand, Denmark. And it's international talent. It's not just North American talent, which is what makes me... Malukas goes P4. Oh! Going into turn 13, that corner on St. Pete, like, my heart goes into my mouth. The way the car changes direction is wicked. But Marcus Armstrong finishes 101.303. Yeah, that Root Insurance car looks nice. IXO models and IndyCar, please release as many models as you can for this year. The cars look beautiful on track. Marcus Armstrong's Root Insurance car looks lovely. Ericsson's teal Oh, Polo goes second. Rasmussen goes... Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, Polo just goes second. Polo is going to be, again, nothing's changed. He's going to be a guy to beat, but Kevin Simpson's 101.1. Whew. He's making that number 8 his own, eh? Oh, big crash. Scott Dixon's crashed. Scott Dixon's crashed. The number 9's crashed. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Sticker reds, and he's just clipped the wall. I think he's clipped the wall and he's gone straight in. That's a huge hit. Oh! Oh my god. David Malukas just gets through. Whoa! That's not the best way to start the season for Scott Dixon. Oh no. Oh no. Clipped the wall, went straight on. That's gonna be it for him today. 6-time champion. Oh. No, we'll see. I hope he'll be okay, and also he'll be alright. But I hope he'll be okay for, yeah, practice 2 and quali. It's P9 now. Let's see. But that was brutal. The margin is so small. Like, that's how, I don't know. That's how close they get to the wall. Like, no joke. And if you clip it, you're gone. You're done, mate. You're toasted. So, Jesus Christ. James Hinchcliffe is going to be... Let me see. They've gone into commercial break. The dirt did its job. Yeah, we knew that. All in favor for this type of noise? Yes. This is what I was telling you guys earlier. Oof. That's 10. Okay. Watch this again.
The team that he wanted around him. Putting his up.
Watch this.
That he wanted around him. Putting his up.
That was so sketch right there. Rita's VK goes too wide.
Like, did you see that? Whoa! Oh my god. That's so much emotion there. Jeez, like the way the car changes direction will mute the footage, but look at that. Look at turn 13, okay? And focus on this car over here. That's Renus VK. Watch this. Goes through. Whoa, look at that. Wow. That change of direction. And Marcus Armstrong, I thought he just nearly lost the rear end. Yeah, this is the one. Too close. Too close, man. Way too close. Oof. That direction change is maddening. Love it, though. Absolutely love it. Okay, what else we got? Yeah, Luke Browning. So this is the... Luke Browning had a huge crash in Suzuka and Super Formula. And if you see the neck footage, the car flips up and it falls like pretty much upside down. And you can see the onboard where his neck just... He's got the Hans device as well, but it just went, you know, pretty... Yeah, the jerk. And now he's saying, obviously... He landed on the head and didn't hit the barriers, and the Hans did a fantastic job to save his neck. Luke Browning is a reserve driver for Williams this year, so good to see you a lot better, Luke. And the fact that things could have been a lot worse, so job well done. Nuclear clean air. Nice. What's this? Max couldn't help himself when he was asked if a different Red Bull will be appearing in Australia. What do you mean? No, I don't think the colours will stay nicely the same. Huh. Oh, that's nice. Helmets added to... Okay, going back to the leaderboard. We have Kiffin Simpson leading from Alex Palou, Marcus Armstrong, Rasmussen, Malukas, Lundgaard, McLaughlin, Ericsson, Dixon, VK. We have, right now, Scott Dixon just went off. He clipped the wall. His car is being towed, or lifted actually, not towed. Lifted back to the pits. The front right suspension's broken. Front wing's gone. Rear left is suspension's broken as well. And yeah, the front left's destroyed as well. So not ideal. So you have a couple of big boys. Newgarden spun. Dixon crashed. The last thing you want at the beginning of the year is a crash, right? I don't know, just kind of as mentally as an athlete, you want to be in a position where things just go smoothly. If it does, then it helps you automatically just get into this nice rhythm of building up a weekend, you know? And yeah, not ideal for the 6-time champ, Scott Dixon, and not ideal for the two-time champ? A one-time champ. For, what's his name? Joseph Newgarden? Two-time? One-time champ? I'm still learning as well, guys, so bear with. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, 2 minutes to go. And we have all Group 1 on track. And then we're going to have a quick break. And then another 10 minutes for Group 2. And that'll be it for today, which is going to be very interesting. So let's see. We have Kiffin Simpson with a 101.1. Followed by Palou with a 101.2. And then Armstrong with a 101.3. But like, again, very, very close. Super, super tight between top 5. Right now, it's the second half. So you're going to see... Oh, Graham Rahal's on track. Where's Rahal? Rahal's 14th. Okay, nice. But yeah, like, for example, right now, only 10 cars are on track. So you don't have... I think it's 14 cars on track. You have Simpson, Palou, Armstrong, Rasmussen, Malukas, Lundgaard, Rahal, Siegel, Rossi, Kyle Collet, the rookie, Stingray, Rob, Scott Dixon, Mick Schumacher, and Dennis Hauger. So this is the first set of folks. Actually, no, something is... Yeah. That's Group 1, and then we're going to have a 10-minute session for Group 2 as well, coming up after the end of this session. So, going to be very interesting, guys. If you're new here, welcome. And, yeah, I'd asked earlier in the chat, which I don't think anyone responded, so no issues there. But I'd asked, who's fired up for the season opener, and what do you guys think about the... what do you guys think about St. Pete? What are your predictions? I would love to hear that. I had gone with my prediction of... Here we go. Made this reel in the morning. I've said McLaughlin, Armstrong, Malukas as my podium for St. Pete. What are your podium positions? Comment in the chat. Okay, we have Graham Rahal. Here we go. Graham Rahal's on the track right now. We got, session complete. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah, Rahal, Letterman, Lanigan. They're showing us Graham Rahal on track right now. Looks very strong. They have a good team this year. A very young team is what they're saying. But also the driver, Graham Rahal's been in Indycar for so long. I mean, his dad owns the team. He himself, I think he's a part owner. He's taken Mick Schumacher under his wing as well. That's a huge signing. I wonder how much they would have paid for to get Mick Schumacher services. Obviously, sponsors and stuff still looks pretty plain, but I feel like if he does well, a lot of sponsors will hop over from Europe. They're showing Mick Schumacher on track right now. And yeah, Louis Foster, P17 right now, but the Brit's done a good job. He took pole position last year, which was pretty awesome. Yeah, Mick is currently P13 in practice overall. I don't know why this hasn't updated. Actually, no, maybe it might be... Yeah, not too sure. But yeah. Simpson, Pillow, Armstrong, man. And these are all CGR, like Chip Ganassi back drivers. So Marcus Armstrong obviously races for Meyer Shank Racing, but it's through a strategic alliance with Chip Ganassi, where Chip Ganassi basically did a deal that rather than having a fourth car on the grid, but Chips even had 5 Ganassis, right? Sometimes on track. But right now, yeah, Armstrong, I think, is still back. Not I think. He is still back by Chip Ganassi, but he races for Meyer Shank. So Simpson, Pillow, Armstrong are all Ganassi back boys. Followed by Ed Carpenter Racing's Rasmussen with that beautiful Splendor Stevia car. And followed by Young Dave. Oh, not Young Dave, Little Dave. So let's see how David Malukas goes and fires up flares this year. He's had a very strong start. And I think he has that hunger to prove a lot of people. Obviously, he was with AJ Foyt. He raced with Dale Cole. That's the power slide I was telling you about. Funny enough, it actually says a power slide. No pun intended. It kind of just came out of my mouth. But yeah, that was a big lockup. Yeah. But yeah, this is what I was telling you guys about. We're in commercial break right now, but this is what I was telling you, that David Malukas has so much to prove this year, given he has had so much. He's been through a lot, man. I think he's 24 or whatever, but he's been through quite a bit. So obviously started, raced for AJ Foyt, did Dale Coyne, got signed with McLaren, broke his wrist. McLaren decided to release him. Last year raced for, I think, was it Dale Coyne? Or Malukas. David Malukas 2025. Yeah, AJ Foyt last year in the Clarence Clarions, sorry. And yeah, finished P2 at the Indy 500 as well. So yeah, proved a lot last year. And yeah, like, I hope he's yeah, the McLaren thing was a little bit, wasn't ideal. Scott Dixon is out. Okay, Scott Dixon is currently just with Georgia Hennenbury. He got into a bit of an overcorrection, and that kind of compromised his entry into the corner, and that's why he clipped it. Yeah, car looks fast. Scott Dixon's out. He's all good. A lot of media. This is what I think it's very annoying about. Yeah, not ideal. Okay, Jack Harvey is with Kiffin Simpson. The Sunoco Chip Ganassi car looks nice, I'll tell you that. Kiffin Simpson with the 101.1. Yeah, the blue and yellow, again, it just does it, man. It is such a, yeah, with the Honda logo, like, come on, it's so cool. Good on him as well. Last season, 3 top 5 finishes, 6 top 10 finishes, average finishing position of 15.2 for Kiffin Simpson, which is pretty awesome. And now... Oh! Crash! Oh my god. Another crash. Louis Foster's gone off. Red flag. Oh my god. That's 2 done. Foster's binned it. So we've had Newgarden, Dixon, and Louis Foster. A Penske, a Ganassi, and a RLL car. There's a lot going on. Yeah. Second year for the for Louis Foster. Binning it in first practice is not ideal. Crazy stuff. Malukas with one of his first in-pit interviews as a Penske driver. 2 top 5s last year. 5 top 10s. Average finishing position of 13.5 for David Malukas in AJ Foyt, which is pretty good. Oh, mate. Louis Foster going into the final corner. Whoa! Went straight on, didn't it? Understeer. Bang! Oof. Ow, that is not ideal. Yeah, front left gone. Foster's okay. He's come out. It just... 3 crashes. Well, Newgarden got lucky. His Penske got lucky. Chip Ganassi's Scott Dixon binned it. And Foster sessions ended. So a lot of crashes in practice today. A lot of crashes in practice. Pretty fascinating, but that's Jeopardy. So, yeah, fascinating stuff from the practice, but that's compromise. So, 10 minutes and, excuse me, 13 seconds to go. We have red flagged, so we are going to be on halt. But did anyone move up still? I don't think anyone had time to move up. Scotty Mack. Yeah, a lot happened. A lot's been going on. Music to our ears. Yes, it is. Alpine Briatore. Okay, I haven't watched Drive to Survive. Have you guys watched Drive to Survive? Comment, put it in the chat. But I would love to... Oh, hello. That looks like an Andretti. But it's not Andretti. Huh. But yeah, have you guys watched Drive to Survive, or what's the deal? What do you guys think? I'm very curious to watch it tonight. That's my evening sorted out. And I'm pretty pumped to see what how it's gonna flare. But that picture right there, guys, that was this last year. Will Power was in the Verizon Chevy, and it was not the cleanest of breaks for, the former IndyCar champion and Indy 500 winner as well. And it was a pretty disturbing end to the relationship of Will Power and Penske. And it was pretty painful to watch because Will Power was with Penske for 17 years. 17 years. A lot of people work at one company for multiple years. That's kind of the same thing here. Instead, he's a driver, though. And then all of a sudden, it was just like, yeah, cheers, mate. And then he wins the last race of the year to bow out with Penske. So, yeah, Will Power is going to be on his revenge tour, which I'm a huge part of. And, yeah, Malukas thoroughly deserves this opportunity. But, yeah, he's got to make the most of it. And right now, Malukas P5. Top of the Penske's, looking good. And we are still under red flag. Still under red flag. So, well, that's a very cool dog. Wow. There's a dog who's got glasses on and headset as well. That's a vibe. And he's got shoes. He's got the shoes, the ski goggles, and damn. That's a dog right there. Oh. Polo's done for the day. P2. And now we have... Here we go. The second group is out. Resumption. Okay, just kind of happened on the clock already, but yeah, I'm seeing the guys just head out now. Willpower, Scotty Mack, Joseph Newgarden, Romain Grosjean. 11 cars, so Kirkwood, Foster, Pato Ward, Felix Rosenquist, Willpower, Newgarden, Romain Grosjean, Santino Ferrucci, Scott McLaughlin, Venus VK, Marcus Ericsson. Now, this is what's very interesting for me in the next 9 minutes or so. These guys who are out now, these are like your protagonists, shall we say, right? Now, how these guys finish in this Practice 1 Group 2 session will be very... It'll give us a little bit of an insight into who's more who's more in the zone for St. Pete. But yeah, Willpower, let's see. He's just loading up. Mind you, Indy cars don't have tire blankets, so the cars, when they go out, the tire temperatures, they're just cold, and you've got to warm them up, rather than Formula 1 where they are, he locks up into one. Willpower has just locked up into turn 1. Oh, he's got to go reverse. Yellow flag? No? He's got up to Austin Powers. Yeah, he's locked up multiple times now. I think that's 3 times? 3 times he's locked up Willpower. He's having to Austin Power this. Okay, so any change in top 5? No change. MAC, okay. Dan Taurus, CEO of TWG Motorsports. This, I have something coming up in the next couple of weeks, which I'm gonna hold for now. But yeah, it's very interesting stuff coming up, and yeah, you guys will have a much better idea as to what it is when I announce it. I can't just yet, but yeah. They're just mentioning right now that the Cadillac car is going to be called MAC, Michael Andretti Cadillac, and then the chassis number, which is 26 or 1 or however they want to name it. Joseph Newgarden's out in the Astemo car. Grosjean's gone up. Whoa! Where is Grosjean? Wait, 102.8. 102.8. 102.8. 102.2, no. Why am I tripping? Why can I not find... Carl, there we go. That's it. That's what I meant. Like, look at this. They're back. There was some issue with... Whoa! Kirkwood's done a 101.1 as well. But look at that. Look at that. 1,000th. Less than 1,000th of a second. Whoa. Kirkwood, Simpson, Palou, Armstrong, Rasmussen. Where is Kirkwood's teammate? Where's Marcus Ericsson? P11. P11 right now. That's definitely going to put pressure on Willpower and Marcus Ericsson as well. 101. Willpower is Willpower. Willpower is a 101.7 9. Again, like, some may say that, oh, IndyCar Spec Series is same shit or whatever. Like, yes, but when you move to a different team, the steering wheel's different. The way they produce their cambers and stuff on the car, that's different. That's all you can play with, right? So and what do you call it? The anti-roll bars, the weight jacket, like those things are very different. So it's not the easiest thing to adapt. So you got to give a little bit of time. You can't. It's very hard to just come out of the gates, go and straight away fire. So I hope that's the case for Will Power. So Kirkwood. Yeah, let's see. Kirkwood goes 101. Where's Scotty Mack's gone up? Scott McLaughlin's gone to the top. 101.10. We're getting so close to the minute mark. Tomorrow's qualifying session is going to be ridiculous. It's going to be epic. Absolutely epic. Yeah, I'm very curious to see. Yeah, Grosjean to P12. It's nice to see Grosjean back, you know. I think he has one. This might be his final year. Okay, Ericsson's done a 101.7, but yeah, still 6/10 off the top. Like that's still a lot. Again, you see the delta between Malukas, who was the quickest Penske, 101.4, followed by Newgarden, 101.7. Sorry, not the quickest Scott McLaughlin, obviously. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you once again, boys and girls. My prediction is Scotty Mack, Marcus Armstrong, David Malukas. I'm telling you. So, Scotty Mack right now. It's just practice one. It's too early to say. Too early to say. Kirkwood goes, yeah, P2 still. Rosenquist, okay. 101.4. Where does that put him? 101.4 put him P7. Yeah. And then Marcus Ericsson's fired up as well in P6. There we go. Yeah, this year's a big year for Marcus Ericsson purely because he needs a... Last year was very difficult. I was fortunate enough to have a discussion with him in Indy, Toronto last year, where he was saying that, yeah, things kind of after the Indy 500 where on paper he finished P2, but it kind of, just then got disqualified, himself and Carl Kirkwood, which was not ideal because if he finished P2 and that was taken, like, he would have made a lot of money, right? And the whole team would have made a lot of money. So, yeah, big year for him. And things at Andretti haven't quite been the best, shall we say? Like, the results-wise. 2024 started off okay. Last year was just, it was tough for Marcus. So, I think it's very important for him to start off strong. And he says you can watch all of his interviews, podcasts. He works a lot on his mental game. And when Indycar asked him what is the one thing he wants to learn for this year and what is the biggest learning from last year, he's like working on the mental side of things. It's all in the head. It's all in the head. So I hope. Oh, there you go. P5 now, Ericsson. There we go. 101.19. Good man. There he is. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff for him. I'm very pleased. So yeah, Penske's top 5 right now. We have McLaughlin. We have Felix. Rosenquist is such an underrated driver, man. He is. The more you have a look... Yeah, the more you have a look at Rosenquist, the more you realize how underrated he is. He raced for Ganassi. He's raced for McLaren. He's raced... Now he's with Meyer Shank now. And I feel like Meyer Shank, low-key, I really like them. Like, especially when I started watching IndyCar in 2021. You know, they had Elio Castro-Neves, Simon Pagenaud, some of the previous generation drivers who I am not as familiar with. Okay, checkered flag has just dropped. But yeah, very interesting to see the newer versions of these cars, right? And like the newer drivers, the moves, and now I'm a lot more involved. And yeah, I like Meyershank. Willpower is currently P18. P18 right now overall. So session is closed. Session is complete. He's not happy right now, Willpower. Yeah, it'll take a little bit of time to just, again, new engineer, new tires, tire management, like the camber and stuff. It's going to take a little bit of time for Willpower. Okay, so this is our top 10. Scotty Mack, 101.1, followed by Felix Rosenquist with a 101.16. The first of the Andretti's, Kyle Kirkwood with a 101.7. And then you have Kevin Simpson, very impressive. And Marcus Ericsson, top 5. It's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking decent. So let's see. And then Pelot, Armstrong, all again. It's so hard to tell, man. It's so hard to tell. So tomorrow we have qualifying from 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We've got qualifying tomorrow. We will be live for that, guys. Going to be awesome. Thank you all for joining. I am just going to go create some content, get ready for tomorrow. Obviously, Formula 1 stuff happening as well. So, lots going on. Appreciate you guys. And if you've liked this, drop a like, hit subscribe, do the good stuff. And I am just super grateful that you guys joined today. If you did, love you. If you didn't, well, or if you just came in, joined in for a little bit, appreciate you guys. And yeah, tomorrow's going to be super exciting. Again, this looks like a very tight field, but crazy stuff. So appreciate you guys. Until then, have a great Friday evening. Watch Drive to Survive. Get on it.